Hello, everyone. I'm so excited, and Greer is so excited that the Ironman 70.3 Lubbock is going to be back here June 27th. And we're thrilled that y'all are all going to be here. And I'm particularly really excited about introducing you to Todd, our new race director. He's a great guy. He has a lot of experience, and he's going to be so fun to work with. We've been working together for months now, trying to get everything perfect for y'all. So when you arrive in Lubbock, you're going to see his smiling face. And yes, he will have a brand new cowboy hat on. So here he is. Here's Todd.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey. So I thought I'd ask a few questions so everybody can get to know you a little bit, because they've seen me and Greer around forever, 31 years actually, and they'll see us there again. We'll be there everywhere. So where were you born? Where'd you grow up?
Oh, yes, I'm a Florida boy.
Oh,
I grew up in Ocala, Florida, so horse farm area, country area, very, very central Florida, born and raised. Yeah, I love Central Florida.
and is triathlon your favorite sport, or is there a different sport that you like more?
Definitely triathlon. Definitely grew up doing triathlons with my family. That's definitely probably my first sport I was passionate about, and I played basketball as well when I got into grade school and high school and all that stuff.
So did your parents get you into the sport, or?
Yeah, yeah. So my father raced when I was growing up, and he did in the 1980s and 90s. Pretty much, if there was a triathlon within a 2 to 4 hour drive radius, we were probably there. So it was fun growing up every weekend, being able to travel somewhere and just being at a event somewhere. It was a fun childhood for sure.
Yeah, the people are great, aren't they?
Oh,
Triathletes, the whole community.
definitely a big tribe
Yeah.
kind of feel and family. There's definitely people from the 80s and 90s that I met when I was a kid that I'm still friends with now. So
And so you got into it, and then you actually are really, really good. I mean, you did like ITU racing and Olympic level stuff.
yeah, yeah. When I first started doing triathlons, I did the Iron Kids and the sprint, kids and all that stuff. And I don't think I ever got, I guess, fast enough to be competitive until I was 14 years old, and then things kind of changed from there. And then USAT back then had a good development program for the under 18 and then all the way to the U23s. So I was a part of their developmental program until I was 23. So
Yeah. So then when did you try your first either 70.3 or Ironman distance?
that's a that's a good one. So back then 70.3s weren't really a thing. People kind of like Buffalo Springs, they had a 70.3 distance, but they weren't called Ironman 70.3. So we did the Gulf Coast. We did some small races in the Carolinas. I did Arkansas, but I would say I probably did the first one when I was 15. I know things have changed, with ages and how they allow people. But a fun story behind that is I did Lake Placid when I was 17 years old, Ironman Lake Placid. But I was already putting in the training, putting in the distance, riding with my father. He was doing full distance Ironmans, and back then things were just different, and you could just make up an age on your application. So
What
so
did you put?
so the same event management company that was helping produce Placid back then was helping out with Gulf Coast and all those races, and they basically called us and was like, "Hey, how old is Todd? Because we have like 5 different birthdays for him." So we had to confess and come clean, and they allowed me to race because they saw how many halves I did, and basically just had to sign a waiver, and the rest
Yeah.
is history. Yeah.
What was your finish time?
God,
You
I
don't
was just
remember.
happy to finish. It was like 13 and a half hours, I think. Yeah.
Awesome.
I did really good on the swim and the bike, and then the run was just walked the whole thing. So
Torture. Just
yeah.
torture.
Yeah.
So you've been to Lubbock. You came last year.
Hmm.
We didn't get to follow through, but you know.
No, I actually, growing up, I've raced at Buffalo Springs Tri when USAT came there, Collegiate Nationals. So I've been there. I've raced. I've been there. So
So that was when the water was so freezing, y'all were all coming out of the water blue because we did it
yeah,
in April.
no, yeah, it was preparing for Buffalo Springs, I honestly didn't know how hard it was going to be. It was a challenging. I mean, it was great, but it was challenging, and I was pleased with it. So yeah.
Oh, that's good. Well, I'm really excited that you're going to be the man. And what are you thinking about the new bike course? I mean, Greer and I had thought about this for a long time, and one of the reasons that we went along with and also encouraged the change on the bike course, for example, the road conditions on some of the roads that we've used for quite a while, they keep deteriorating right now back in the canyons. There's a lot of big potholes right now, and it's really bad. And we had some people comment that was bad. So we thought, we're going to listen to what they're saying, and we're going to try to improve the road conditions. So we've taken it on some much wider roads, and their paving is so much more smooth and lovely. It does take out some of the hills, but I think the ride's going to be good. Still going to be just as hot. And one of those directions, there's still going to be a really good headwind. What do you think?
Yeah, no, everything you said, I totally agree with. It was one of those things from athlete surveys. We're listening and we're trying to give feedback and make changes towards that. And I think the course is still going to be challenging. Like you said, it's going to be warm. So just because they're not riding through the canyons, I still think it's going to be a not an easy event because of the conditions in Lubbock, but the road conditions look great. I know you guys drove it and gave a good report, so
Yeah.
We're definitely thumbs up and ready for the new course.
Yeah, we rode it too. And then on Texas Tech, the run course is going to be very similar to what it was in 2019 and what it was going to be last year in 2020. But they built the new basketball training arena, and that whole area is finally finished, the roads and everything, and it's just beautiful. So we're going to run through that on the looped course and then finish right near the key, the way we had it planned. And we do get to go through the stadium, so that's going to be fun. So I'm excited about the run course.
I think running through Texas Tech campus is absolutely beautiful, and to run through the football stadium is just another amazing thing to do. So yeah.
The first year, we had to listen to the athletes again. After the first year, we finished in the stadium. It was like 140 degrees in the stadium when they were finishing. It was so brutal. But we're still going to go through it. We're just not going to finish there because we also want a little bit of crowd, if we can have a little bit of crowd, because we have to follow some protocols. But I just wanted all the people that are going to come and see you. Right now you don't have a hat on, but when you're there, you're going to have a very special cowboy hat on.
I'm leaving that up to you.
Yeah.
To help me out with that.
Yeah.
I'm going to be wearing cowboy boots with the state of Texas flag.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah. So I definitely have the shoe wear down, but still working on the hat game.
I'll take care of that one for you. Girl, go buy it.
Okay. All right.
Well, is there anything else you'd like to share?
Nothing. I mean, I'm just excited and blessed to have this opportunity. Like we were saying before, I grew up in this industry, racing, producing, and this is just one of the classic events, and I was just so honored to get this opportunity to not only race direct this, but to work with you guys. And I know it just means a lot to me and the race community. I'm just super excited. I really am. So I know we talk almost daily, but I'm so happy for it. So
yeah, we've had a lot of fun working together already, and I think it's going to work great. I'm really excited because I think it's going to take the event to a whole new level. I'm really excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. I'm definitely excited. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm definitely ready. I wish the race was next week if it could. I would totally have it. So
I'm not quite ready. Well, good. It's great talking to you this afternoon.
Yes, you too, Marty.